Eminem is by far one of the most prominent names of the 21st century in the music world. The American rapper, record producer, and actor is the best-selling hip-hop artist and one of the most well-known and controversial artists around the globe, with more than 172 million albums sold to this day and 15 Grammy Awards won throughout his career. There's no surprise that he got on Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time list. Eminem has been around for a long time, and he's not going away anytime soon. In this video, we take a look at Eminem's luxury life. Stay tuned. Eminem was born as Marshall Bruce Mathers III on October 17, 1972, in St. Joseph, Missouri, as the only child of Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Deborah Ray Nelson. His childhood was a complete mess. Let's just say Eminem never had the childhood normal kids did, with bullying and loneliness being a common theme throughout his years growing up. However, he was good at one thing, expressing himself, and he's managed to make that a career by being one of the best hip-hop artists of all time. After an unsuccessful first album released in 1996, titled Infinite, Eminem got back to work motivated by the lack of attention and put together all his anger and talent into the Slim Shady EP, which got to the ears of Dr. Dre. The legendary rapper was so impressed that he signed Eminem to his Interscope Records label almost immediately. The Slim Shady LP was released back in 1999 and brought Eminem the first Grammy. 1 year later, the Marshall Mathers LP came out and sold 1,760,000 copies in its first week, breaking the record held by Snoop Dogg's Dogstyle for the fastest-selling hip-hop album. Marshall Mathers LP was certified platinum 11 times. His fourth studio album, The Eminem Show, was the best-selling album in 2002 in the United States, with 7.6 million copies sold. It featured hit songs such as Without Me, Cleaning Out My Closet, and Sing for the Moment. The film 8 Mile was released the same year and brought to life Eminem's iconic song Lose Yourself. After 2004's album Encore, which touched some sensitive subjects, Eminem took a break from music until 2009. The period was filled with personal problems regarding his wife Kim and his addictions. The year 2009 saw Eminem's album Relapse, and 2010 brought Recovery, the latter being more gentle and inspirational as it reflects Eminem's transformation into a more mature artist. The Marshall Mathers LP2 came in 2013 and won a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album at the 57th Grammy Awards. The last few years have been quiet, but it might just be the calm before the storm before Eminem decides to launch another album. The famous rapper made most of his fortune through the inspired lyrics in his songs, but he got into other ventures as well. Together with his manager Paul Rosenberg, he founded Shady Records in 1999. He also had a few small roles in movies, but for sure everybody remembers him in the quasi-biographical masterpiece 8 Mile. His YouTube channel earns him a few more million every year, which is not bad at all, right? With a fame like this, a social media presence is surely lucrative. He's got over 31 million followers on Instagram and more than 20 million on Twitter as we speak. But if you think you'll find selfies there to promote himself, you're wrong. You'll most probably bump into pictures with him showing his middle finger or holding the mic ready to sing. Eminem lives in a charming $4.75 million grand mansion in Rochester Hills, Michigan. The 15,000 square feet property includes 6 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, and a full basketball and tennis court, outdoor swimming pool, and a nice large pond. On top of that, he's got a 5-car garage ready for his 4-wheel toys and a guest house with 21 rooms. Speaking of toys, his rides are an elegant black Cadillac Escalade and a big Hummer H2. He seems to be quite modest in this matter. With so many album sales, Eminem's net worth skyrocketed as he became one of the world's best-selling hip-hop artists. While he had a humble beginning with his debut album bringing him no more than $10,000 in revenues, the next one in 1999 earned him over $5 million, and Marshall Mathers LP brought in more than $12 million in 2000. His next albums didn't rise so high, but in 2010, Eminem had already amassed a net worth of $95 million, exceeding the $100 million mark next year. In 2014, when Forbes reported his earnings to be $18 million, he had a net worth of over $165 million. And during his most successful year, 2015, Eminem made $31 million and pushed his fortune to $190 million. Today, his net worth exceeded $230 million and will surely continue to rise with the release of his next album if that happens. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching!